See, this is what we want to see instead of those nasty big swing days that you could, like you could capture a 30-40% swing. You also could capture that to the downside, but like these days where it's like nice and smooth,
Yep.
like this is what,
The market right
this is
now
the
is
easiest
prime.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is the easiest shit to trade
it's prime for sure.
instead of when SPY's fucking making 1-2% moves a day. Like
Dude, I haven't even been watching Spy recently. That's how like much I
I've
care.
literally
You know what I
looked at
mean?
ES. Like I don't even open the chart. I'm literally just looking at my watch list to see how much like it's up and down for the day.
Exactly. Exactly. I've got the 1 minute charts on my ultra wide, and I just fucking look at them every now and then, see what's going on.
Be right back.
New MVIS report, 132 target.
What do you mean, like an analyst upgrade or something? Ulta is setting up for a big swing breakout. It's pretty good. It has to close above 303. Disgusting day on United Natural Foods. Overstock pulling back. It might retest 63. What's Tesla doing? Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut that Tesla lotto if it doesn't start pumping in the next like 15 minutes. I think that trade is dead, to be honest. Might have been a day early on that.
Damn, I wish I would have got in that UNFI yesterday when you called it out.
Yeah, it's juicy. It's pumping up. Think I'm gonna close Tesla. It just could not get through that 868 level. Strong resistance.
MVIS is moving.
Yep, Invis getting volume. Yeah, I think I did offend all the neckbeards. They're not buying Tesla anymore. They ran out of fucking funds. It's because all the neckbeards are trading crypto right now.
Fanzo Sefu.
Invis getting big volume. 2 million shares already.
Fanzo Sefu.
This Tesla Lotto was my last trade on the Weeble account. I'm gonna close it down and take the funds out. I'm not mad about that trade. Like I said, same exact pattern. Last time we traded that went from like $200 to $65, so $6,500 is what I mean. You win some, you lose some. Yeah, Baba's got a lot of buy signals too. Baba looks like he's about to rip. It's above like 245. It should go a lot higher. Really extended on the daily view, on the monthly view app.
Urban Meyer going to the Jaguars.
Yeah, I read that earlier.
Baba's finally breaking that downtrend all the way from the high.
It's in that gap now, isn't it?
Yep, it's filling the gap. DraftKings pushing up. Overstock coming back down. Probably will retest 63.
Are you streaming?
Yeah. Hey, Mucky. Everything's selling off a little bit. Market's coming down.
Pen is moving 107.
Right. Just made a 52 weeks high.
Yeah, I wish DraftKings would follow Penn. Penn looks better than DraftKings now.
MVIS bounced like 10% today from the lows, right?
Yeah, that bounce was really, really good. Couple million volume too. Back above the 671. Like I said yesterday in my analysis, I told you guys if it pulled back to 609, it was still bullish. It pulled back to 615, so you front ran that level by a few pennies. Still very bullish. Retire. AVY. Looks like it's topping out. Pretty big flat top. Yeah, it definitely looks like a flat top. Could be a ascending triangle if you do hold. But definitely finding resistance 164. Might pull back to trend. FLR, hit your target, nice. FLR, let's see. Yeah, there you go. Didn't like that target either. Hit it and failed. All right, I'm done with Tesla. I'm closing that lotto on Tesla. That's going to be our final trade on that account. Close. Market. Sell. Confirm. Tesla still looks bullish. It could come back tomorrow, but we're just going to get theta burned if we hold it, so we have to let that go.
Wow, Envis about to break 7.
Yeah, it's finding a lot of buyers. Where's it at?
It's at the moon.
$7. Look at the volume coming in.
Yeehaw.
Above 7, there's really not much in your way to 835.
I think if we close above 7, I'll take the trade tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a beautiful pullback to that 609 support.
$14 buy signals on United Airlines 5-minute.
Nice. Oh yeah, this was one of the ones I called out, I think, last week for a short squeeze. I think it's starting to short squeeze. HUYA, Hooya. 34% short float, 10 days to cover, 1.8 billion market cap. Disney, pretty nasty close. You need to stay above 174. DraftKings selling off. Isn't Penn running? It's selling off a little bit. I'll give DraftKings another day or so. Here's that 63 pullback on Overstock. Market's selling off a little bit. This pullback,
Oh, yes.
this pullback is healthy on Overstock because you were outside the monthly VWAP. As long as you hold
Hey.
above like 62.50, it's still very bullish.
Yeah, sold, selling off a little bit.
Overstock's actually down 4.5% from the high. It's pulling back a little deep. I think it's going to put in a micro pullback candle for tomorrow. $30-minute pivot on the high. Intel's actually still climbing up 4%. Yeah, a lot of things starting to sell off here. FedEx still holding strong above 255. You probably will get that 262 next week as long as you hold 255. I don't have a set date on how long I keep my lines for. Just kind of go with the flow. I find new levels when new levels are made. Most of the time, I just let my indicators find the levels. Yeah, ES selling off end of day. Most indicators you see on my chart are the proprietary ones that we have on our website. If they're not those indicators, they're most likely moving averages. For like Ichimoku, I use Ichimoku as well. That's a free indicator. Everything else is on our website. DraftKings still looks okay if it holds 54.60, but it can't go much lower, really. The daily's really ugly. Yeah, nasty daily candle. MVIS back above that 15-minute pivot. Or I think it's a 1-hour pivot. Yeah, everything is pulling back. Amazon nuking, Netflix low a day, Facebook about to be a low a day, Apple nuking, Microsoft nuking. Yeah, big tech is getting crushed.
Baba's moving up, it's at 245.
I really hope Overstock does not close below this trend line. This end of day sell off might push it down.
Wow, yes, that drop.
Yeah, Qs are leading. X nuking. My portfolio is not doing too bad. We've given up about half our profits for the day, but most of my trades are swing trades, so I'm not worried about that. We're green on every single play except for Verizon. Yeah, giving up a little bit of profit on Overstock, but it's a fast mover, so that's understandable. Still haven't filled that gap. At 69 on Overstock, that'd be an easy target.
Yes, bouncing a little bit. So far, I don't see anything showing a really huge sell-off.
SPY's holding a 50-minute pivot and a 30-minute. It's not too bad.
The ticks never got to negative 1,000. So with more volume, it should keep bouncing.
15-minute SPY trail just flipped to red. First time in 2 or 3 days.
Almost retraced the last 5 minutes it sold off.
How's silver and gold been doing? Still getting hammered? Yeah, it's not doing too good. Silver is actually holding that range. As long as silver stays above like 23.5, it's not too bad.
Did you see Dime is in like 25 different contracts?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. He's feeling the pain this week.
He went on a major shopping spree.
Yep. Yeah, FedEx does have another downtrend you could take from that candle. As long as it stays above 255, I think it's okay. But you are selling off a little bit here on the end of the day. A lot of patterns are getting ruined right now by the end of day sell-off. I would just keep an eye on your plays. I'm really hoping Overstock is not one of those. I'm going to hold it no matter what. I think we will get some buy pressure tomorrow morning. But I really don't want it to get below this trend line. 62 would hurt on Overstock. Especially since we were already up like 11%. And now it's already coming back. I could have day traded this where I took my profit and then got back in at the pullback on 63, but I don't really like to do that. If it's a swing trade, I set it up as a swing trade, I'm going to hold it. You start trying to day trade your swing positions and it's going to get emotional. Honeywell, nice bounce. Yeah, everything looks like it's recovering slightly here. I need Overstock to reclaim this pivot.
Fuel cell has 4 sell signals in a row on the 15-minute.
Probably not a good sign.
Am I looking at that right? I'm still kind of new to these indicators.
Let me take a look. Yeah, those are sells. You're hitting the trail and it's failing. It's holding that pivot though. You got to pivot it right below you. So if you hold above that pivot, it should be all right. You break that pivot, most likely go down to 1678. TLS, nice little bounce. Affirm got nuked from the high. Yeah, it's down almost 25%, 23% from the high. All right, overstock, retesting the pivot. Let's get back above it. There we go.
There we go. When's Biden's stimulus speech?
He was just talking earlier. He said it was 1.9 trillion.
Maybe that's what dropped it.
Yeah. He will also propose $2,000 direct payments. Which obviously we knew that was coming. Oh, that's a 1.9 trillion spending bill, not a stimulus.
These people very generous with other people's money.
Yep.
Yeah, Desert. I know we were talking about Disney yesterday, but it's waterfalling super hard on the 5 minute.
Is it below that? What is it? 174.
That pivot's coming in. The pivot and the trail are like right on top of each other.
Yeah, if you lose 174, I'd say that trade's dead. The
Yeah,
trail might. Yeah, you can give it a little more room. See if the trail wants to bounce it. But yeah, that candle's pretty ugly.
Yeah, it on me it turned completely black and it was engulfing yesterday.
Yeah, it's black. Yep. Peloton also selling off after hitting our targets. TLTR nuking a little bit. Nothing new on that. Targets topping out a little bit. Ulta still looks good. If Ulta closes above 303, still strong on that. United Natural Foods still strong. Disgusting short squeeze coming out of that thing.
Envis picked up a little bit of steam.
Yeah, got some volume. Overstock, not liking that pivot, damn it. Is Honeywell picking up? Yeah, Honeywell's bouncing a little bit. ES got a lot of volume on that low there, so that could have been the low. A lot of buyers stepping in.
Dude, what's KRE? ton of option calls just came in.
S&P regional BKG ETF. I'm not sure what that is. Is banking? I'm not sure what that is.
Ton of calls just came in. One
Let me look it up on
What's the ticker again?
KRE, $115.59 calls, and you have one for $319.65 calls.
seeks to provide investment results that before. Hold on.
Regional bank ETF.
That's what I thought. Banking. Yeah. Regional
Lot of
banking
earnings.
segment of the U.S. banking industry. Yep.
A lot of earnings come out tomorrow on the big banks. It's probably a play off of those, targeting the software side of the business, which has been doing really well during COVID.
$59 calls are going for 109 right now. I'm gonna buy a few of them.
Yeah, sloth plug is just literally disgusting. Go straight up. It is gross, dude. Always the stocks you're in that decide to nuke. Yeah, mine are doing pretty well right now. I'm in a lot of big names that don't move very rapidly. The only name that I'm in that moves rapidly is Overstock. Everything else is a pretty slow mover. FTSE, what is that? Isn't that like Europe's index? Yeah, it's the UK 100. Looks pretty good. Being bought up after that pullback.
Yeah, these spreads are going up on that KRA.
What is that chart you just posted, Smoochie? Oh, S&P. That's a nice.
Yeah,
It's a nice chart.
ping pong. Ping pong.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I just took that trade, guys. KRE, $115.59 calls.
Bouncing right off that pivot. Still really bullish. United's still going. It's about to make a high a day. Doesn't give a fuck.
I grabbed 60s. If earnings are good, that thing will spike through 60.
Man, what a play on United. Should have grabbed that one yesterday. I'm trying to slim down my positions so I don't take everything that I like. That one would have been a winner. Up 35% this week. And it hasn't even started the short squeeze.
Still liking Zoom. Still have 30 minutes left though.
Basically, all you want to look for on United is you want to close above that weekly pivot on 22 tomorrow. That'll be your weekly close.
UNFI testing high a day.
Yeah, it's ripping, dude. Thing is beautiful. Got a lot of shorts to squeeze. How are those IPOs doing?
Not good.
Wolf is putting in a bulldog on the 1 minute. It goes a little lower. Sorry, 5 minute. Posh. Yeah, Posh failed that 15-minute pivot to the penny. Look at how clean that 15-minute pivot was. Nuked afterwards. Called the top, called the bottom, called the double top. $15-minute overstock, gonna retest the pivot. You already broke the 5 minute, which is good. See if we can get that 15-minute pivot break. Gets back above like 65, it's gonna rip. Probably not today, not a lot of time left. A lot of big tech trying to bounce.
And when you guys look for a gap fill, do you go from the wicks or the bodies?
I use bodies.
Thank you.
And it's better to do it on lower time frames. It gives you the better gap. Higher time frames will fuck it up.
Oh, okay. Didn't think about that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's better to go to like a. If you want the exact gap, it's best to do it on a 1 minute. But if it's really far away, you're okay doing it on like a 5 or a 15. Ramp Capital tweeted, I'm selling all my Bitcoin here near 40,000 that I bought a few days ago at 30,000 in my paper trading account. Snap paid for banning Trump. Yeah, they didn't like that too much. They were going to 60. If they would have just stayed in their own lane, they were going to 60.
Did any of big tech go up today?
No, they got hammered. Facebook got absolutely trashed, down 2%. Facebook is losing a big, well, not yet, very close. If it loses 244, it's dead. It's going to fill the gap. Facebook's problem was the stock already looked bad before they banned Trump, so it just gave people a reason to sell it. People were just waiting on some kind of catalyst. The stock already was already selling off. It just needed a little bit more of a push. Same thing with Twitter. Twitter looked decent, but it was already selling off. Just needed a little bit of a push. Twitter got destroyed though. They gapped down. What's going on with Trump and big tech is a really big lesson for traders. You guys have to look at things economically, financially. Like, what is it good for the company? It doesn't matter what your fucking politics are. When you're trading, your politics do not matter. If something is bad for business, it will be bad for their stock. And you have to understand that. Whether you hate Trump or not, if you guys are trading Facebook or Twitter or Snapchat, those are not good financial decisions. So as a trader, you guys need to recognize that and put your politics aside. That's going to be a big lesson that you guys need to remember moving into Biden's presidency. Because Biden will do a lot of things that you guys might think are good things or bad things, but you need to look at them economically. Take the politics out of it and think about all the decisions that Biden does. Everything that Biden puts forward policy-wise, you guys need to research and figure out for yourself if you think it's going to be a good thing for the market or not. Did Disney ban Trump too? Yeah, shit. It looks like it. Looks like every stock just banned Trump. They're all nuking. Another thing you guys want to watch when stuff like this happens, like end of day sell-offs, pay attention to stocks that are still getting buy pressure into the bell, like into the close. Because if you're seeing end of day sell-offs on the market and certain stocks are still getting bought up into the close, they are probably going to open strong tomorrow.
Is SPY selling? It's not selling off too bad.
Not anymore. No, it's being bought up now. Yeah, now it's doing well.
It always ticks that 37.73 and then goes back up.
Yep. 15-minute pivot bounced on SPY. 15-minute pivot bounced on Qs to the penny. Affirm had a nasty sell-off. You're testing some support here, but you're below 2 5-minute pivots. I would just watch the 5-minute on this thing, because it says it. I can't talk. Since it's so new, I would watch the 5-minute. If the OTS turns white again, and you get back above the trail, it should run. So I would just watch the 5-minute OTS. It will show you where it's gonna go.
Yo, Smoochie, I didn't go heavy in.
Okay.
What did AI do?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Tasty's like crashing my fucking computer right now.
That was a nasty fake out on AI, Connor. It's holding that 1 hour pivot though.
Yeah, I closed green early this morning before the sell-off. Thank God.
Yeah, really good close. It didn't like that 150 level we talked about. Literally.
Yep, I closed right below that.
Yeah, literally almost the high of the day.
Once I saw it fail at the first time, and then it went up again to try to push that level, and then crashed down. I said, "Fuck this!
Yep.
This is gonna go down all day."
Yep.
You're not gonna see a triple top up there in that level.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Kiff, it just happened again. So my Tastyworks, I open it up, and it makes all 3 of my screens close, like turn black for a second, and then Tastyworks window is completely white.
Oh god.
Look at this.
99.65 is the POC on a firm on the 5-minute.
Who asked about this? Chip? You're failing a daily pivot on this, so it doesn't look too good. You are putting in like a very choppy ascending triangle though. You are climbing, and you're putting in like a flat resistance. So I'd say as long as you stay above like 98, not looking too bad. But it's definitely topping out here.
Fuck, dude, I want to get into Zoom. I can't open my Tastyworks right now.
You
I
got
gotta do it on my phone.
You got a Mandalorian desktop background?
Yeah. I have to take this trade on my phone. I can't do it on my computer right now. I'm literally ready to get Tasty Works on the fucking horn and start screaming at him.
I was just talking about how well they've been doing, fixing their bugs.
Holy shit, is the fucking play?
You didn't get filled, Chip? I said 63, dude. The fucking low is
What just happened to MVIS?
62.92. You got fucking greedy by like 10 cents, man.
Is my app bugged out, or did your guys' MVIS position just like tank?
Let me take a look.
Because the stock definitely didn't tank.
63 was damn near the bottom, man.
Can anyone confirm that has an MVIS position open right now?
I don't have one, actually.
No, it's good right now, man.
It's showing me down $530.
It's probably
No,
glitched.
it's not.
And I was just up like a few $100.
No, you're in the February 7s, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in those same contracts. Those are good.
What is going? It's doing it again. It's doing it again. Something's going on. How do I check my CPU usage?
Task manager, control, delete.
And then what? More details?
No, it should just be at the top.
Performance, right?
Yeah, it should be like CPU.
I just bought Zoom. February 19th, 400s.
I'm not trading that out of spite. That asshole who filled the gap pre-market can fucking lose his whole account.
Those exact contracts are up 400% from where I was looking at them.
Yeah, we literally would have bought the bottom to the penny.
Dude, be on vacation.
It's up 18%, dude. It's fucking it's ridiculous. What kind of asshole fills a gap pre-market? You'd have to be a douchebag, man. Overstock back above 64. You're not liking this trail, though. I don't like that. Needs to close stronger. Ooh, RTX dirty close, selling off. These fucking RTX and Honeywell positions are pissing me off, dude.
Dude, my CPU usage is only at fucking, it's at 7%. Sometimes it goes to like 12%.
Yeah, it's not bad. It gets locked up. It's probably like a memory leak or something. Untasty. It's not a hardware issue, John, because him and Kif were having the same issue. And I was also having issues with Tasty back when he was having issues, like a month or so ago. It's Tasty's new patches. Their desktop program is not
Dog shit.
Yeah, it's not doing too good.
Heard there's
It's
this
gotta
new
be. It's gotta be
broker.
tasty because it does the same thing to me.
There's this new broker called Robinhood. It's
Dog
great.
shit.
Should I call him and be like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
They're just gonna tell you the same shit they told
Hey.
you last time.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna fucking move all my funds off the platform if they don't fix this shit.
Yeah, man, when it does that, does your windows that you have open get moved?
Dude, it'll turn my screens off for like a second and then it'll pop back up and then the platform, like the whole window will be like completely white. And it just
No,
lags
but
like
what about
fuck.
your like browser windows? What happens to those?
It doesn't do anything to the browser windows.
Mine get like reset from where I normally put them.
John, is there like a screen where like errors would pop up? That you know of? Do they have like? Because he asked me that last time that there was like an error code, and I said I didn't have an error code because it's not giving me an error code. It's just fucking shutting
No,
down.
but there'll be a log.
Yeah, but where do I see that log at?
I'll look for it for you. Most programs have a debugging log or a software report log.
Yeah, Interactive Brokers is pretty bad at ours for approving people like that. I think Sticky had to go through a bunch of bullshit to try to get approved.
Yeah, check out Obese Penguin's question
Beast penguins.
Where's that?
and ask our traders.
Oh, I gotcha.
So his name is Obese Penguins.
Yeah.
Probably looking at that KRE trade.
SPY and Qs are nuking. Killing some of my positions, killing RTX and Honeywell.
Yeah, they're down, falling real hard, dude. Straight down.
It's gonna ruin a lot of charts because a lot of charts are sitting right on the levels that I gave you guys to that need to hold. Yeah, it ruined Ulta. Ulta lost the level, it's ruining Disney. Could be a red day tomorrow. Overstock failing that pivot as well. If Overstock does not show strength in the first hour of tomorrow, I'm probably going to close it. Because we were up pretty big. We were up like 11% on shares during the peak of today. And now we're only up like 7, which is still really good. I'm still happy with that. But I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up too much profit.
Yeah, dude, it's just free falling right now. Look at the 5-minute.
Yeah, they're nuking. They are nuking. I wonder if Biden's inauguration day is going to be as bullish as Trump's.
When is that?
What is it, like 2 weeks? I can't remember the exact day.
I don't remember Trump's inauguration being bullish.
Didn't stock market have like one of the most bullish rips in the first like 3 days of his presidency that it's ever had?
No, maybe like a month after. Or a couple of days after, but not on January 20th. It did after election day.
That
and,
might
like,
be it. Was it when he
YouTube-
when he won the election?
Yeah, like that first month or two after election day went up, but not inauguration.
Okay.
Just did it again, my tasty.
I remember either when he got elected or inauguration day, he like set records for one of the most bullish bounces after that whatever day it was.
Well, it sold off on election day. that following day, I think. It was either election day or that following day, it sold off and then it bounced and ripped hard.
Gotcha.
Careful on FedEx, guys.
Yeah, I remember reading articles about that. Fucking ES is getting obliterated.
Down 0.5% now.
Yeah. And that's bad when it does that right at the fucking close.
See if the bulls step in overnight.
This is what I was talking about, guys. Go through your watch list and see what is still strong into the close, because they will probably do well tomorrow. Like Chegg. Chegg is holding nicely. Penn Gaming is holding nicely.
NNDM hasn't been affected.
ABBA dropping.
FedEx holding here.
Yeah, NNDM Solo and MViz look okay. They look to be holding up about the same.
Zoom looks really strong. That's probably going to do well tomorrow. Zoom doesn't give a fuck about the sell-off. FedEx is holding above 255. As long as it holds there, it should be okay. Affirm doesn't look that bad. United Natural Foods doesn't give a fuck. That's going to be a strong one, probably.
Baba sold the fuck off.
Our DraftKings and Overstock positions might take a hit.
United Airlines didn't give a shit.
I said if it holds above 255, it's really bullish. And it should go to 262.
Dish went down, but only a very minimal amount.
Yeah, I think Facebook wants to go for the gap fill. Yeah, that makes sense, Cigars. How does DraftKings look? Not so good. It's failing resistance. I took this trade front running resistance, and then it hit that level, and it failed it to the penny, so not looking too good. If it doesn't show strength tomorrow, I'm going to close it. I'm not holding it over the weekend. Most likely not holding Overstock over the weekend either.
Dude, Snapchat nuked.
They're fucking idiots, dude. It's like they're so stupid because
Holy fuck.
Trump doesn't even use Snapchat. So why are you even making that a fucking political thing? You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't even use your fucking platform. Why would you come out and say you banned him just so people will start selling your stock?
To placate Biden.
So they could buy it back cheaper?
Like, dude, they're getting murdered. And
Yeah,
Trump
good. Send 'em up to
doesn't
0.
even use that fucking platform, and they're getting murdered.
Dog shit stock.
They're trying to get brownie points. Buy back this stock cheaper
It's just-
since
Yep.
Trump is leaving.
It's just virtue signaling, and then you got to think about everyone. So, like, if you were in a Snapchat position, if you were profitable, and you saw that news come out, it's just giving you a reason to sell it.
But
You're like,
look,
okay, let me take my profit.
the fact that Trump is leaving is probably one of the reasons why all these companies decided to go ahead and do this. They wouldn't be doing this if this was a year
No,
or two
of course not. Yeah, of course not.
They're like, oh, he's leaving. Well, let's just go ahead and start doing this shit or whatever.
Somebody should do the math. Throw in Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, and Google. What is their combined net worth they've lost in market cap? Because it was like 50 billion just Twitter and Facebook yesterday. It's probably easily like 150 billion already. Getting massacred. DraftKings pretty weak close. Overstock decent close, not the greatest. Honeywell pretty weak. RTX very weak. Rocket actually pretty strong. You guys green or red today?
Rocket always has a fucking strong
Every
close.
time, dude. It teases you. Green or red on the day. It makes you think it's going to be fucking good the next day, and then it sells off again. Every single time. We were very green today thanks to overstock. We did lose a lot of profit on that Tesla lotto. That Tesla lotto fucked me. But thankfully it was only
Hey.
one contract.
If you look at, let me see if it's on Bitcoin also. Yeah, kind of on Bitcoin. More on Ethereum. Does it look like a cup and handle to you?
What, like the daily?
No, hourly.
It's pretty deep for a cup and handle. That could be like a daily cup and handle, maybe like a 4 hour. On the 1 hour, that's like a complete trend failure.
Yeah. Okay, I see on the 4 hour.
Yeah, the 4 hour would be cleaner.
All right, I gotta get out of here. It's the wife's birthday today.
Oh, nice. Happy birthday from the OTG.
I'll let her know.
Get her an OTG fucking cake.
He's gonna be giving her some OTG tonight.
No, I'm gonna get her some of those boot sandals.
Yeah.
Hey, come on, baby, it's a new style. The chancla boots.
All right, I'm heading out here as well. You guys have a good one on stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern. If you guys are in Discord, I'll be posting analysis later today. It's going to be earlier than yesterday because I'll be home tonight. So look for it around like 8 p.m., sometime around then. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.